Alright, what is going on? What is going on, guys? So, unfortunate news is... Okay, wait, number one. Again, I want to apologize for going ghost for 3 weeks. I just had to do a little three-week lock-in period with this girl. I also want to... So what I want to do here. So I want to do that, essentially. Does anything give me 1 point? Does anything for 1 point? I feel like I look at this every time, and every single time I get just heartache. But yeah, so I want to apologize for going ghost. I had like that 3-week lock-in period with that girl. But I think it's like pretty official now, without actually being like official. So we're hanging out a lot now, like it's pretty much locked in. And now I told her like, yo, I record YouTube videos. And she's cool with it. But her only one thing was like, yo, so like, can we not, like, if I tell you something, like, because she's like, oh, what do you record? I told her, like, you will never watch these videos. I should have told her. I was like, yo, you will not. She's like, you don't want me to watch these videos? I'm like, no, not at all. I'm like, this is where I talk to the homies. And like the homies being you guys, like, you know, Momega, Llama, James, all you guys. I'm like, you guys are like the homies. I'm like, this is where I kind of just go talk about my life, talk about what's going on in my life. I was like, I do not want you listening to this. She's like, do you talk about me? I'm like, yeah. I shouldn't have bought that, but whatever. I was like, yeah, I talk about you. She's like, what do you say? I'm like, don't worry about it. She's like, okay, like, fair enough. I'll let you have that. She's like, can you please not say, like, anything personal about us? And I was like, yeah, that's no problem. Like, I never really planned on it. And she was like, I was like, yeah, like, obviously I would respect everything you'd say. Like, I'm not gonna, if you're telling me some story about your grandparents or whatever, I'm not gonna say that. But I was like, I also just talk about my life. So like, whatever comes up, comes up. But I don't ever name drop anyone or like name where they work at or anything like that. So she's like, she's understanding. She's like, okay, cool. And I was like, also, if there's something like in specific you don't want me talking about, then I won't talk about it. But just let me know. Because like I can infer for the most part, like, you know, if she's having like family issues or whatever, like obviously I'm not going to bring that up to you yet. But if it's some story of just like, oh, her and her friends did this, I think that's kind of like fair game. So I was like, as long as you tell me what isn't in like fair play, that's all I need. This one's like an egg one, right? Each time an egg hatches, all crystals are fully restored out of egg crystals. This could be huge. What is this? Unused consumed crystals has summon a brick orbital that can block enemy bullets. These brick orbitals disappear after being hit 3 times. Okay, so I think I just take some damage here. Unused consumed crystals to become invincible. I'm feeling invincible tonight and look into my eye. But yeah, so she's cool with the videos. She better be. Oh, doors in the room. I don't really need a grenade. I'm gonna go get this HP just because I don't know if I'll need it or not. Probably will need it. I have like no crystals, no nothing, so I'm kind of just going straight off skill right now. But I have, okay. Let's see what we're working with here. Let's see what we're working with. This is either gonna set the pace really good or really bad. But yeah, yo, so I recorded like maybe 20 minutes before this. And man, I got called into work. I was pissed. I gotta stop. And because it was 20 minutes, I didn't really want to do a 2-parter. Ow. Yeah, I don't want to really do, like, if it was like 40 minutes, then I'd be like, okay, whatever. Also, I'm getting cooked right now. Bro, okay, come on now. Again. I freaking knew it, man. That's the first floor, man. The first floor is always so damn hard. But I guess I'll buy that. I don't really need anything else, man. It's... But, alright, let's see what I can do with the boss. The first floor is always so freaking hard, man. I feel like I just lose everything. This guy being the first boss is kind of crazy, though, no? Alright, bro, like, does it always just blow up straight? I don't think it does. Okay, I gotta lock in here. Oh, okay, bro. That kept going, I'd have been pissed. Whoa, I didn't even see that. Okay. I think I just gotta be quick with the trigger when it comes to the right click on this thing. This actually isn't too bad. Okay. Nice. Big lock-in. Here's the difficulty of meditation. Sick. Love that. But yeah, no, so I'm still like gonna talk about like what happens within our relationship. Like if we're going out on dates and whatnot. Cause, you know, I feel like that's just a normal thing to do. That's like a part of my life, so I can't just not say that. So it'll be cool. But I still just keep it respectful, and that's all I care about. Like, I gotta, like, in fear that one day she does, like, stumble upon these videos and watch them. Then I'll be like, okay, at least I covered my bases. But I don't know what I have and haven't told you guys, like, because it's been 3 weeks. So I'm gonna just break it down like from the top. Hopefully you guys don't like mind. So with this girl at least. So first time I'm meeting up with her, we went mini golfing. Cause, you know, simple, super simple. I'm great at mini golf. Not actually, but yeah. So we went to mini golf, and I'm just trying to keep it like playful, cause I don't actually know what the score was. All I know is I was winning. But after every game, like I wasn't keeping, like I was kind of keeping track, but just like in my head. And they didn't give us a paper either, so we just kind of had to just like, okay, you won this one, I won that one, kind of thing. So instead of doing it by strokes, we were doing it by holes. So like, if I won the first hole, she won the second hole, then it's 1-1. And we just go from there. But I think I was ahead for some, like most of the game, but I was just like, no, 2-2, or like 3-2, and I was just keeping it super like playful. And she's like, why are you doing that? I'm like, what do you mean, why am I doing that? And I'm just like, no, like you're tied with me, like don't worry. Gotta collect this quick. Damn, that like did damage. Okay. Don't want that. I do need 10 bombs though. Head in here. Hit this guy with a good old bribe. Green. I haven't seen green in a while. Yellow now. Sick. They knew what I wanted. In battle periodic summon lightning strikes. I don't really have that much more gold anymore though. That was kind of shit, not gonna lie. But it's all good. Alright, now I do this. And I go to the gambling room. But yeah, no, so I was just like keeping it like playful, whatever. And then, but my biggest thing is, man, like, she's so pretty. So like, the first time I met up with her, like, no moves, no nothing. Like, I didn't even touch her. Like, I didn't touch her, no, like, no hug until the end, no nothing. But, yo, so I seen this thing online talking about, like, yo, when a guy actually cares about the girl, he's not, like, too approachable because he doesn't want to mess it up. I was like, damn, it's true. Because, man, that brown girl that I matched with on Hinge, not gonna lie, I did not care about her at all. So I was kind of just making movements. Not in, like, a predatory way. But I was more, like, forward with it. But, yeah, so the first date went good. We went to this dessert spot right after. And then we got some dessert. And then I was telling her that my conspiracy theories, because, man, you guys know me. I love conspiracy theories. So I was bringing it up to her, and she doesn't entertain them. Like, she entertains them. She listens to them. But I'm like, what's your opinion on this? What's your opinion on that? And she's like, I just don't care. So I don't think about that stuff. And I'm like, how? How can you just not think about this stuff? Like, all I do... Ooh, that guy's shot fast. I didn't realize. Like, yo, all I do is just think about this stuff. Because, you know, like, conspiracy theories, they're great, man. They suck because it's like... the government does that to you. And we're just allowing it to happen, kind of. Okay, bro. Alright, bro, die. Hatchmon. I already played with this one? Okay, don't want that one. I also have no Hatchmons. Ooh. Drop crystals when you take damage, add crystal container. Do I want a crystal run, though? I mean, I guess I'll try it. It's too early to decide because I don't really have any weapons yet, but... let's go into the shop, get some HP. Potential HP. Okay, so hidden wall here? Oh. A lot of spots it could be. Do I want to waste all my grenades? Not necessarily, but... let's do it for science. For science. That's what I'm talking about. So I will have enough thing for... so I can pop this invincibility twice. Plinko stuff. Alright, bro, like this could just... but yeah, so we went to dessert. She wasn't entertaining the conspiracies. She's like, I love that for you, but I don't think like this. Ooh. But she was feeling the vibe. Because I was like, alright, so like, what do you think? Like, do you want to do this again? What? And she's like, okay, I definitely want to do this again. And I was like, okay, same. So that was date number 1. Date number 2 What did we do? Oh, we went to the rec room. I think we went to the rec room. I'm almost positive we went to the rec room. So yeah, we're doing that. We're playing some arcades and arcade games. I was feeling kind of bad, not gonna lie. Because... So she said she like obviously is competitive. But yo, girl competitive versus guy competitive, two different competitives, man. So I was kind of... She didn't want me to let her win. And let me tell you, I was not letting her win. And then, so we were playing, and then every time you pick up an item, you grow larger and slightly increase your damage. But, so, she is more left-leaning. I don't know if I already mentioned that part, but she is more left-leaning. I'm more conservative. Right? But it's like a cool little dynamic, because I'm not completely conservative if like, I'm all logic-based. Like, if you can prove a point with logic, like if you have like a take on like a certain event, or there's logic behind it, there's not just... oh, I don't like this because, or I like this because, and there's no, and then you're like, okay, what's the because? And then they essentially say like, nothing. Then I'm like, okay, I don't like that reasoning. But if she's like, okay, or if anyone's like, for example, like, oh, I like free healthcare for this reason, because it like gives a lot more people access to whatever, then I'm like, okay, I understand. And I can see it. So, because being married to your ideas is like the worst thing you can do for yourself, like any person. Because there's good ideas on both sides, and you just gotta open your mind and be like, okay, why does this person think this way? Is it coming from like an empath point of view? And that is a lot of women, especially. Like women are more empathetic just by nature. Fuck, I really didn't want to do that, but. Yeah, so the women are more empathetic by nature, so it's kind of like good. But man, so because of that, you know how... Did you see that? What is happening? Yo, what do I have that's just tracked? What just did that? Oh, your bomb's getting tracking. Omega would be pissed, bro. If he's still around, he'd be pissed. If he's like, oh, yo, you don't remember that? That artifact does that? But, yeah, so because she's more left-leaning, you know, they're more politically correct. Which I think is funny because, so, we want to play skee-ball. Or not skee-ball, sorry. What's that game called? Air hockey. We want to play air hockey, and these and these brown people were like taking up. They were there taking up the like. They were at this air hockey spot for a man. Like, it had to have been like 30 minutes, maybe longer. But they just kept playing, and this girl was like, "Man, I really want to play skee ball, but your cousins keep taking it up." I thought that was so funny because I'm like, damn, this liberal girl's making like this funny joke. Ah. Yo, what is this like new shot on these guys? What the heck? But yeah, no. So I thought that was super funny. I was like, okay, this girl got some humor to her. She's not just oh, nothing's funny. You can't make fun of a certain group of people because so and so. I don't agree with that. I think everyone's... Because, like, I like comedy so much, I feel like everyone should get made fun of. But everyone should get made fun of equally. You know, if you're a comedian and you're only, like, targeting black people, yo, it's not funny. Or if you're only targeting, like, white people or Hispanics, whatever, not funny. But if you're getting like, okay, the black person did this, okay, that's funny, and then he switches it over to like I don't know, white people or Mexicans or like Down syndrome people, like it's funny. But as long as everyone gets it equally, that's where I like my comedy. Like a good example is like Theo Vaughn or Shane Gillis. Hilarious, man, because they make fun of everyone. But yeah, so that's like my type of humor. Just, it is the more like stereotypical like racist jokes. Love them though. What is this? Unleash homing missiles. No, I can do that. This is kind of big. No, can I get 70 gold in that time? Probably not, but... Ooh. Oh my god. I don't know how I dodged that. One more. Sick. But yeah, so that was our second date. It went great. We got some milkshakes after. Cause she's a super milkshake fan. Like loves milkshakes. And I don't know if she loves milkshakes or because so she has this, it's a milkshake tier list essentially on her phone where she ranks all the milkshakes that she's ever had. Alright, I'm popping this. How that, what did I hit? So she ranks all the milkshakes that she has, which I thought was pretty interesting. So now I'm kind of invested in it as well, because I'm like, okay, we gotta get a milkshake for this bot, because it started off for her as a, it says swing bat, return max range, be hit again, boosting power. Oh, I already seen this. But yeah, so I'm kind of invested in it because it started off for her as a strawberry milkshake tier list. Let's do this one. And then over time, some places didn't have strawberry milkshakes from my knowledge. So she's like, okay, it's gonna be in everything milkshake, like everything tier list, every milkshake. Okay. So I don't have the keys for that. I can get a coin though. Unfortunate. Okay, now I can try my luck at gambling to get... Come on. If I hit 2 more and then hit big on the 3rd. Of course. Why would they? Why would they ever... I need to hit big, man. Okay. Come on. Don't blow up. Please don't blow up. Please don't blow up. Please don't blow up. Oh my god. What? What? Yo, I got scammed. Yo, I got super scammed. Bro, what? Yo, I swear once it hits all those yellow... I'm pissed. Oh wait, I can use this. Is this unlockable doors or just unlockable? Unlockable targets, okay. Cheese, bro. What the hell was that? So now to go in here and then gamble my life away for nothing. I don't even think I sacrificed my HP, man. Man, that's so unfortunate. Come on, come on, come on. Yo, like, come on, game, blast me, blast me, blast me. All right, let's try this one. All right, well, game over, game over. Game over, game over. Not gonna risk it. It's, you know, it's freaking abyssal mode. I should have popped this on like the Raichu looking guy. Or not the Raichu looking guy, what am I saying? It's like an Umbreon, but he shoots lightning. What the? Alright, bro. There's summon like Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon on it. Have I seen this person on like the 3rd floor before? Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, show your head, show your head, show your head. Thank you. I'm clutch, I'm clutch, I'm clutch. Defeating a boss drops a coin bag. Damn, damn, damn. This round's not looking too hot, not gonna lie. No. You know what I'm talking about? When everything's looking bad, you turn to faith. You turn to faith when everything's looking bad. And that's exactly where I'm going. Straight to faith. Oh my god. You put me in such a bad spot. I have no more jumps. Oh no. Oh no. It's looking bad. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's so... Ah, bro. Popping this. Oh, come on, man. Like, open up. Okay. Get me out of the situation. Get up here. I hate these guys, bro. Yo, why is he coming so close? I'm gonna let my boys hatch mons do with it. I do actually have a lot of hatch mons. Ooh! Oh my god. That was almost so bad. But then... Huh. Fuck, bro. I didn't want to break that other one. Nice. Okay, I don't think I need the shield yet, but I definitely will. Don't want that one either. Nice, first try. I definitely needed that. Yeah. Give me something huge, game. But yeah, so after the rec room, I bought her like... So the first date, she told me that her favorite flowers are tulips. Alright? Man, I've never bought flowers in my life. So I went to this florist, thinking like that's the only place to get tulips. They're like, oh yeah, sorry, we ran out, like it's out of season. When the machine explodes, trap a pile of coins. So yeah, so I go to this place. And they were like, yeah, sorry, it's out of season. So then I'm telling my friends, I'm like, hell yeah. So I'm telling my friends, I'm like, damn yeah, I want to get this girl tulips. And it was out. Going down. I'm not falling for it. Oh, wait, actually, it's a free spin, right? First spin's on the house. This is how a gambling addiction starts, boys. But yeah, so then my friends were like, yo, why don't you just go to Longo's? I'm like, Longo's? I don't know if you guys have Longo's in America. A Longo's is just like a grocery store. Okay, bro, like that definitely did not hit me, but alright. Yo, bro, what the fuck? Alright, bro. I don't know how long this episode is. But I mean, I kind of got close. Alright, I'll end this one now, and then I'll start another run. Just so I can get 2 episodes going now. Alright, catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.